All right, everyone, here we go. Let's do a reading with me. How about that? Just, it's sort of, just compelled, random, out of nowhere, whatever. We're just calling them now a reading with me, just for fun. We did one of these before. Let's do it again. I got a really powerful pre-shuffle here. Okay, I got a devil and judgment. I got so much karma here. I mean, it's crazy. It's out there. Now, I sort of, this reading here, what I'm asking the universe, is kind of what I call a litmus test reading, right? With the litmus paper from science class in 8th grade, where you put it in the water, you see if it's acid or if it's alkaline or neutral or whatever. Just getting a litmus test on how somebody's attached to you is feeling about you. Could be multiple somebodies, for all I know, with all the damn karma that's here with those 2 cards, just to get us started. So this is going to be a pretty powerful reading. All right, I'm glad I had a good breakfast. It is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. It does not matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. It is a reading with me. It's timeless. So whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, but also you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. So it could be near future influence for you. Let's talk about this. I mean, it's so much energy, it's ridiculous. There's a couple of ways I can interpret this, okay? Let me start with version A, okay? Version A here. We've got the devil crossed by judgment. We got somebody here who's trying to shut you down but can't. Trying to demonize you a little bit, but they can't, all right? In one capacity. Again, the Ace of Wands, it lights up and then they blow it out. And I know that because of the 9 of Wands here, right? A little bit of a wall. They don't want to believe what the angel light is trying to show them. And the reason for that is the world is right there. And we're in new energy, right? In this energy, it's very, very hard to look at the devil and not see the light. Not understand the karma a little bit, okay? Archangel Gabriel energy, sounding the horn, which interprets the word of God to the common man, all that kind of thing. Also, they're very emotional. There's a lot of emotion flowing right now. 3 of Cups. That's the flow of water, the flow of emotion. And as I've said, feminine energies are high here in March. Very high. Now, that's version A. Version B of the pre-shuffle, which I think applies more, I think it's a better way to phrase it. It's basically saying the same thing, but it's a little more, well, you can see the dark color on the cards here. Somebody here, you have an energy attached to you that makes themselves feel better by demonizing you in some way, okay? In some way, that makes them feel better. The problem is, the universe isn't letting them do that. The surrounding energies aren't letting that happen this time around. So somebody definitely feels like they need to do something, okay, in this new energy here. This 9 of Wands then becomes 9 is the end in tarot, and they want that sun. They can see it, right? So however you want to look at it, it doesn't really matter. Somebody attached to you is very emotional in this energy, and I'm pulling this reading on purpose. I mean, it is kind of compelled. It is kind of random. But it's perfect placement for it based on the things that are coming up and things that have just happened. So let's shuffle the deck. This is very rare we get judgment crossing the devil here like that. That's some powerful shit. These are powerful connections in this cycle. They're nothing to sneeze at, I'll tell you. All right. First card out's before the cut. That's why the fuck are we here? We'll find out. We'll see where this reading's going to go. I think this reading is going to take us on a wild ride. We'll see. We'll see where we go here. All right. Well, yeah, wild ride. Surfing is a wild ride, right? Well, not really that surfer girl, but it's surfing. That's a nice wave. You probably want to catch that wave. It's Page of Cups. We're here because somebody's trying to demonize you. Somebody's trying to shut it down, and they can't. And as soon as they do, that wave hits them. The emotion comes kicking back in, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Right? It's a very, very big energy. Somebody here is holding on to feelings for you, and they held on to them for too long, like I've told you before. And that's never a good thing. After the cut, the Chariot. Yeah, I mean, well, every pun intended, it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, that's a powerful... This card represents this soulmate cycle for me. It's Cancerian themed cycle. It's a Cancerian energy here. You know, we had this energy off of this once before. It was in a reading. It's the one everybody freaked out about on Twitter because it was all sevens on the table, right? I don't remember which kind of reading it was, but I said in a reply to somebody's tweet, I said, because the chariot is a 7, and I said in reply to somebody's tweet when they asked me about it, I know it's called X, but I refuse to use that word, or that letter. I said, a lot of times in certain contexts, the chariot is bringing trouble. I think because of that devil, because of judgment, because somebody's trying to demonize you and they can't, and I just think there's some trouble coming. Now trouble, don't take that the wrong way. I'm just, you could think of it like an old Western where somebody's riding into town. You could probably think of it like that. But I just think whoever this is that's holding on to these feelings for you, I think they're showing up and they're bringing some conflict with them of some kind. There's some kind of trouble attached to it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's what I think. It's the way the energy makes me feel, and that's my translation on it. All right? Either way, somebody needs to do something about it. And I think that's the strongest read on the pre-shuffle. I would go with version B. Let's go here, which is only slightly different from version A, but it is a slightly different angle. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck. All right, give me whatever, universe. Just tell me what you want to tell me here. What's going on? The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Pentacles. What's fueling the King of Pentacles? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, somebody here is being forced. Remember, we had the World up in the pre-shuffle. We don't forget the pre-shuffle when we get here. I don't, anyway. The Wheel of Fortune turns everything 180 degrees in this case, unless it's a spinning wheel, in which case it's not really doing much. Wheels are spinning, right? Somebody here has an energy attached to you, has a new outlook on what represents security for them, okay? And I don't think they like it. I don't think they like the new outlook. I don't think it's as comfortable for them as the old outlook. We saw this energy coming if you've seen some of my recent extendeds. We've seen this. We've smelled this energy before. Readings on the top, on the flip here. Right here is the energy around your connection with whoever the fuck this is. It could be more than one person, too, for some of you. You guys are the DF side of the cycle is very attractive right now. Energy around your connection. How whoever the fuck this is behaving in the 3D. Their soul, whoever the fuck this is. Hidden energy, message from the universe. Normally I would say red with the energy or connection, but I don't think so this time. I think the universe is going to get chatty. We're going off on a tangent here with this reading. This is going to be weird. And the final outcome is here. Potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. I'll clarify. Throw universe cards at the end. Whatever. I'll extend it if I think we need to. Let's go. Energy around your connection. Yeah, I mean, this is... I felt that. I knew this was going to be something big. It's the Death card. Yeah, it's just... It ties to the Devil and Judgment in the pre-shuffle. And the overall energy ties to the World card. Mostly because of that Wheel of Fortune there, the other wheel. Something's about... I don't want to say something's about to happen here. Something's changed here. Someone now realizes what true security is. Most people, I'll explain. Okay, most people in this world think security is I get a good job, I make $200,000 a year, I'm fucking blah, 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 I make $50,000 a year, whatever the fuck it is, I got my security, I'm good to go, that's that. That is such fluff. It is bullshit. It's symbol energy, symbolism energy, that's all it is. That's not security. You lose the job, you're fucked, right? The bank collapses, you're fucked. It's not real security. Somebody here has figured out that real security is, well, they probably figured out it's in the soul with the Devil and Judgment up there in the pre-shuffle and with the Death card here. You know, somebody here has changed their view, if you will, changed their path. They may not even realize they've changed their path, but they certainly feel something's different and they don't like it. I can tell you that. They don't like it. It's making their head catch fire. There's a picture of it. All right. Let's see where we go. None of that is security. Pentacles don't hold water. Remember that. You're not going to send somebody to the kitchen to get you a pentacle of water. It's not going to happen. There's a lot of emotion here with that Three of Cups and the pre-shuffle. Pentacles don't hold water. All right. How they behaving in the 3D? Yeah. King of Swords. A lot of truths hitting them hard. So they're behaving like somebody who's been knocked off their ass, literally knocked back into a chair because of truths that have hit them. They're acting on new truths. You know, it's very strange, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising based on the energies that are around right now. Give me their soul. We'll find out more when we clarify. These are some powerful cards. What's the soul here? It's bookending the death card, red with the death card. The chariot again, yeah. I mean, they're on a new path. The funny part is, the way I read the energy, I don't know if they know they're on a new path. It's just something doesn't feel right. And they don't like it. And some of them may realize it. With the King of Swords here, it's possible. But I think some of them don't realize it. I think they don't realize that they've actually changed what they're putting their faith in a little bit. Okay. Let's talk to the universe. Wow. Let's talk to the universe here. Seven of Wands. Yeah, everything I just said. We're going to have to wait till we clarify to find out some more. But that's Seven of Wands. They're defensive to it. I said they don't like it. I said it several times. It's a defensive energy. Okay. Okay. All right. I think a good number of them do know that they've changed. They just don't like it's something different. It's, you know. All right. It's easy just to stay put. It's easy to keep thinking the same you've always thought. It's just easier. Most people like the easy way. Potential final outcome. It's red with the King of Swords. Interesting. I took a peek. I said they're acting on new truths. They are. It's a fool. And we already had the world. We had judgment, which you have to get past to get to the world. Then we had the world in the pre-shuffle. So that automatically tells me that any fool that hits the table is a fool on a new level. It's somebody walking a new path. You have an energy attached to you that is acting on new truths, walking a new path, and the whole time they're defensive about it. And I think that's why I sniff a whiff of trouble off of this. Okay? It's a little, the horses aren't perfectly controlled here. Okay? It's a drunk driver. Can I put it that way? All right. We'll see. Don't drunk drive. Okay? That's bad. All right. Maybe they need to learn that. I don't know. Metaphor. Metaphorically speaking, it's the chariot's a little out of control. But the cup is flowing. Randomly at the bottom of the little animal deck that we're going to use to clarify this is the Ace of Cups. Let's talk about death. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Death card. It's actually a very good card to have there when paired with the chariot. When I say trouble, I don't mean, you know, bad. I don't mean it that way. I just mean you've got somebody who's walking a new path. This should all be great. Okay, except for this. This defensiveness. It pisses me off a little bit. All right? It's a little bit of, well, I didn't call you. You know, it's like somebody angry that they're telling you that they love you. It's like, well, I didn't call you and say, come over and tell me, you know, it's not my fault. What the hell are you taking it out? You know, it's like that. Why is the death card here? Somebody here. This connection is about to get reborn, too. I will tell you that. This is powerful death card. There's so much energy attached to it. Yeah. I said, yes, the Emperor drives the chariot. I think this is not a balanced Emperor, a little bit Burger King, a little bit, it's the King of Wands crossing this. Again, I stand by my energy read. They don't like it. It hurts their ego. Because most of society, let's just face it, puts their ego on how much money they have in their bank account. Right? How much money they have. That's what they look for. That's what they do. That's what they care about. That's like the stupidest thing in the world to care about. It could be taken away at any moment. It's not what you base your self-worth on. If you base your self-worth on your bank account, you're fucked. It's not, or your success in a career or something. That's not where your self-worth comes from. And somebody here is doing that, and they're walking a path right now, a new path and a new truth, a new path here, which is more cup-based. It's more emotion-based. And they haven't, I think they're defensive because they just haven't figured out yet how much better that is. You can have both. It's not like one or the other. It's just if this is the only one you have, you're lonely. And you're kind of a Burger King. You turn into a narcissist because you got to puff yourself up all the time, like this cobra with the hood. And if you only have cups and you don't have this, well, you don't eat a lot. Okay, so you can have both. And there's the energy here for both. All right, so, but I don't think somebody's realized yet. I think they feel like it's one or the other, and it's not the case. What's on top? Seven. It feels like two cards. It's only one. Seven of Swords. Ties with our devil up in the pre-shuffle, right? It's everything I've already said. It's a card of deception, right? It's a card of somebody's bullshit. It's what I already said about the King of Wands here. Why is the Seven Swords here? I'm not going to repeat. 9 Wands, yeah. The only thing blocking them is themselves. You know, this wall, 9s of the end in tarot. Somebody here just hasn't figured out yet that you can have both, and ideally you want both. You want balance in your life. You don't want too much of one thing and nothing of another. And what they've had is it's too much pentacle. They've had too much of that. For a lot of them, as we find out, a lot of the extendeds, it's how they were raised and things like that. It's core programming in general. You know, what life taught them as they were growing up. That's all. I mean, if you're going to listen to society and what it teaches you, yeah, right here, absolutely. Our entire lives are run by advertising and marketing and run to sell products. Pretty much, you know. What's King of Swords? Why is it here? Everything. All right, here we go. King of Swords, tell me about it. Why is it here? Somebody's acting on new truths for sure. I mean, it's a righteous. They are. I'm right. Crossed by the 4 Wands, walking a new path, new truths, acting on new truths. Absolutely. And I believe they're speaking some new truths too. Maybe they don't even believe the words that are coming out of their mouth. I don't know. Well, what's on top here? Yeah, the Tower, changing everything. It's saying the same thing. Why is the King of Swords here? The Tower. Acting on new truths, tearing things down to rebuild on a whole new way of being. A whole new state of being, a whole new way of living on the DM side. There's the 4 of Wands. Yep, walking a new path. Why is the Tower here? The 9 of Swords. And again, they don't like it. Don't like it. It's just a repeat message, but that's what we want. That's how I get confirmation when I'm on one of my walks and I'm talking to the universe. I look for repeat messages, right? I could be asking a yes or no question, and a truck could go by with the word yes painted on the side of it, and I'm still looking for another repeat message. I'm going to take that, universe, but I'm going to need a second opinion, right? I'm going to look for some other positive message to back it up. And this is just one after another of somebody's walking a new path. Somebody's figured out that this is not where security is, and they don't like it. And the reason they don't like it is probably core programming. It's probably part of that devil energy from the pre-shuffle. It could be karma from past life too. You know, people carry it with them. They bring it in. It's like raw data, the past lives, right? I wrote a whole article on past lives and why you can't tell stories about what you were or who you were because of the teaspoon of salt that's been mixed into the mountain of cookie dough. And there's a whole article in my blog. You just search cookie dough, you'll probably find it, and you can read it. But you can't. It gets mixed in with life. It gets mixed up, whatever. But it does affect our lives as what I call raw data. It's just sort of there. It kind of in the background, informing and shaping a little bit. Especially if it's karma we need to burn out. There was so much karma in that pre-shuffle, karmic energy with the Judgment and the Devil. There is so much. Why is the Chariot here? And don't give me another repeat message. Tell me about this trouble, because I smell it there. It just means the Chariot's a little out of control. It's tied to this defensiveness. They no like you. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it'll all make sense when we hit the eclipse. I don't know. Maybe it'll start to make sense. I don't know. Right now, I'm pulling this reading. This is all I care about. Hangman. It flew out of the deck. It just flew out of the deck. And yep, and the Hierophant. Just acting on new truths. Just this deep spiritual shit. Something happened. It's all crossed by the Two of Swords. Something happened that people don't just wake. People who are like this, or like the King of Wands, the Burger King, right? They don't just wake up one day. Superficial people, narcissistic people, ego-based people don't just wake up one day and go, oh, I'm spiritually awakened, right? Something happened that rattled this person's soul. And I know that in part because this energy flows from here to here, and I have a tower here, okay? And something kept them up at night, okay? Energy is always in layers. I read the layers as they related here. Now I'm reading the layers again. I'm going deeper as they relate to these cards. With this Two of Swords here, something stopped them in their tracks, okay? On a soul level. And it could be a breakup. Maybe if it's a marriage, maybe they realize they don't love that person anymore, right? Maybe they realize they're not happy. When do pentacle-based people change and realize cups matter? That they fucked up. All they focused on was career. And time has gone by and they fucked up. When did they do that? Well, they realize it when they wake up one day and they feel absolutely lonely, you know? They buy themselves something and retail therapy don't work no more. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, it's just an example. You know, I'm not saying your person has a bunch of money or whatever. You can't take me literally. You just got to catch my drift. Reading energy for thousands of people, that's not an easy task, believe me. But yeah, something happened here on a soul level that stopped them in their tracks. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know. But either way, this is massive change. Somebody realized that their life sucks. And it's time to do something about it. But they don't like it because it's uncomfortable. And this person's used to feeling comfortable. Well, of course they are. They're the King of Pentacles. All right. You used to this type of energy? Yeah, it's a little tricky, you know. All right. It is what it is. Like my wife's friend, Linda. I always say as a joke, I always say the only time Linda has a panic attack is when she accidentally books a 3-star instead of a 5-star hotel. That's her panic attack. You want to talk about that right there, I'll tell you. All right, the Seven of Wands. And no, she ain't watching these readings. Seven of Wands. So they're defensive, the universe says. Why? Now we can ask why. See, I like that. Why? Why are they defensive? It's crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. They don't like the fact that they need you, or that they need what they feel for you, or that they want what they feel for you. It could be any of that or all of that. You know, this fawn wants to be off on its own. Thought it was the shit. It turns out if it wants to eat, it's got to come back here. So, that being said, it doesn't like that. They don't like the fact that they need something. Somebody here, this energy on the DM side, this is very common energy, where they like to think that they got it going on, that they're self-sufficient, that they're the shit, you know, for lack of a better way to put it. It's all fluff. It's all ego. It's all ego type energy. This person's not, now let me be clear, this person's not in ego energy, and that's why they're uncomfortable. They keep trying to pull that back in. It's not working, you know. So, what's on top here? So they are walking that new path, the King of Cups, there it is. You know, there's all that gushy love, right? The King of Cups in this case is also red with the Seven of Swords in this reading. You know, this person here has been full of shit about their feelings. But to themselves, not just you, to the people around them in their life. It's not just about you. And now all of a sudden the feelings are flowing. Big time. They're embodying this King of Cups. And I think we had a recent reading where I pulled on your energy of your connection and I got like a King of Cups there or something. I said the DM side is embodying a King of Cups type energy. Well, there it is. They're showing up, but they're very defensive about it. Very interesting. Why is the King of Cups here? The strength card. Heart chakra's open. That tells me that the King of Cups energy is flowing. But here, right here, it's also red with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody. It's stubborn. It's just a stubborn energy. It really is. It's just. The heart chakra's open. The emotions are flowing. All the stuff they've lied to themselves about. I take it back. I think a good number of them are aware that they're different. Something's changed. but they still don't like it. Okay? Some of them are completely unaware, and the energy is just, the environmental energy is just taking them over. It depends whether you have a regular fuckwit or a super fuckwit attached to you. It really depends, but okay. Well, the good news is this flows into the Fool, right, which is the final outcome. Somebody acting on new truths, walking a new path. It all came up there. Well, this is, somebody's taking leaps of faith and moving in a new direction. Lion's holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups, and that flows right over here. So I always take some of the energy of this card and it flows into the final outcome. Why is the Fool here? What's the final on this? What is it? What's the final on this? Wow, we're doing some shuffling here. There's like a stillness here. Did you hear how quiet it got? It got really quiet. Even for me here, I was like, wow. Okay, all right. Shh, shh, we have to be quiet. It's like we're in fucking church or something. Shh, sorry. That's the most common thing. Every time I've been to church, somebody has turned around at me and gone, shh. Okay, all right. Sorry. All right, here we go. I was just asking where the restroom is. Fine, I'll just piss here. Whatever. Right? It's crossed by the Six of Cups. Somebody's showing up, man. Somebody from your past. This is your final outcome. Okay, there's more to come in this connection. I've been saying that, but usually that more to come is around a Page of Wands type card. Now it's around a Fool type card. This is somebody showing up. And all this, see all these roots? That's karma. There's a lot of it. You still got something else. You got a lot of karma with it. I think you got multiple energies approaching. Multiple energies attached to you, but there's one in particular that you guys are not done. It is not done. There is another journey to be had here. All right, well, let's see what's on top. It's you. It's the Queen of Pentacles, the card that was crossing over here. What they resent is that they need you, and they're coming right for you. Okay? And I think it surprises the living hell out of you. Probably will with that tower there. But the tower is also talking about a chance to start over. A chance to rebuild. Which somebody may be getting real here. Speaking actual truth about their emotions for a change, but they don't like it. They're not happy about it, I'll tell you that. Keeps them up at night. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. What's slowing them down is the fact that they don't like it. Their anxiety is slowing them down a little bit. It's going to show up. It's a reliable energy. You wouldn't want to give this Fool this Knight of Pentacles Fool, right? Not the Fool. This Fool, your electric bill, right? Say, take it and pay it for me. You'll be sitting in the dark. The bill will get there, but not before you're sitting in the dark. I'll tell you that. So it's slowing them down a little bit. Their resentment to it. If they were a little more open to it, it'd be fine. I'm gonna, rather than pull. Wow, that's a powerful. There's a lot of energy there. Wow, yeah. And the energy is set up just right for this to happen. Seven of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Now is the time. It's kind of what that says. Like a harvest time energy. I'm going to, instead of asking the universe for just 3 random cards and a bottom card at the bottom, I'm going to find out what happened here. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to pull an extended anyway. But I'm going to see what it'll tell me about what happened here. Because I don't hold my readings hostage for some damn extended. If you want the extended, fine. It's just us hanging out, me pulling some side reads, and we'll get some more information and dig deeper for less people. But if I can find out for you here, I will. Yes, something happened here. Something big time. Big time. So a tower fell on some kind of happiness in their life. 10 Pentacles. Tower, 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. Bottom of the decks is the Knight of Pentacles. Something that was a long motherfucking time coming. It was a long time coming for this guy holding the pentacle. You might recognize this pentacle from such motherfucking cards as this one. Holding that damn pentacle, standing on shore stubbornly. This guy finally went in the water. Got a taste of the water, of the emotions. And when you do that, you find out that what you've got isn't real true happiness without, without that water, without the emotion, without the love. to something here where the happiness, just a tower fell on it, on their whole world. What is it specifically? I think it's just somebody who realized that they weren't happy. I mean, that's what happens a lot with this. People change their lives a lot. You got people in this world who are like, who get to like age 60 and divorce somebody after like 35 years and just take off and travel the country in a VW microbus because they just woke up one day and said, fuck man, I'm gonna be dead in the next 20 years. I want to live. I mean, people do it all the time. It's on a smaller level. That's kind of what I feel happened here. Somebody realized that they're tired of faking it until they make it. And they're tearing things down. And yet another tower in this reading, and it fell on this, which represents their life. So something happened here. It may be near future influence in a reading with me. You know, you never know. One of these compelled randomy type reads. But at the end of the day here, it's been a long time coming. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is saying here. It was always going to happen. It was inevitable. The writing's been on the wall, shall we say. Okay? But under this energy, yeah, it makes sense that that would happen. We got a lot of big changes happening on the DM side. Changes that don't have to happen on the DF side. The DF side, I think, is handling the energies of right now a lot better. I think they're thriving a lot better. Twice in this reading, you came up as Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that is a great energy. You reflect often in my readings as Queen of Pentacles, sometimes Queen of Cups, and sometimes Empress. Either or. You know, that Queen of Pentacles, just singling that energy out, she's got everything she needs. He or she. That's a nice energy to be in, you know. So for you, you know, it is what it is. I think the only trouble that's coming they might be bringing with them whatever happened here in the tower. And I'm going to pull on the towers in the extended. I got a lot of tower energy. I got devil energy. I got to pull on the devil. I got to pull on judgment along with devil. And we got to find out with more about this just drunken chariot here and what might be coming. But I think the only trouble that's coming is their defensiveness to it. And they might have maybe some of this coming with them. It depends who this person is and what's happening with all this. Sometimes it's not that easy to just drop a tower on 10 Pentacles sometimes. Okay. So anyway, if you want the extended, I'll go really deep on this. I'll dig. If you want it, the link's in the description, at the top of the description. All right. I hope this reading was helpful. I do my best. You know what? Well, for those that are still here, I just want to get a crossing card here on the 10 of Pentacles. Just for those that aren't going to the extended, I like to be kind. Right? I'm not here to nickel and dime anybody. You don't have to. Not one of those. And if you want the rest of the reading, you'll have to go to the extended. Put a bullet in my head if I ever turn into that person. All right, 10 of Pentacles. I'll tell you what. 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about this 10 of Pentacles before I go pull some wicked voodoo. All right. Yeah, I said, right? You heard me. I said I want a crossing card. I said that. Yep, there it is. 10 swords. Done. Somebody's just done with it. And you hear on my voice change there, right? They done. I'm fucking done. Right? That's like somebody saying that. That's how the energy feels. Right? Academy Award winning, acting it out there, right? I'm done. I'm fucking out. That's it. Yeah, they just tired of the phoniness. So yeah, some aspect of their life came to an end. Something may have happened though that caused it. It is possible because of what I see here in the soul energy with the Hangman and the Hierophant, that change of perspective, that total, and with the Two of Swords that was crossing where they got stopped in their tracks. So I mean, somebody could have died. I mean, that's possible, but I think it's more a love that died. I think it's more a case of they woke up in a cold sweat, because I got the Nine of Swords here, right? Woke up in a cold sweat, realizing that this sucks. I'm done, right? And once that happens, usually something happens. Something comes of it. And that's why we got something as powerful as a tower here. Tower leads to a star in this case. It is that type of energy. I can kind of see it right there. All right, that's it. I'm going to go pull the extended. If you want it, it's in there's a link at the top of the description. Hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.